played by our very own orchestra. Please be seated. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chardonnay Davis, and I am the advisor for Baylor College of Medicine Academy's chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. I would like to welcome you this evening as we honor these outstanding young men and women representing excellence at BCMA. Earning membership into the NJHS is no easy feat. In order to be considered, students can have no more than 3 Bs for their semester averages. They must also show signs of leadership, dedication to community service, and a passion for school involvement. We are seated among the best and the brightest that BCMA has to offer, and I am honored to represent them tonight. I would now like to introduce to you all one of my co-advisors and colleagues, Ms. Marjorie Yap, to tell us a little bit more about the history of our chapter. Ms. Yap.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Marjorie Yap, and I have been working alongside Ms. Davis as a chapter advisor for this year. Before I go any further, I would like to introduce to you the entire NJHS faculty committee who has worked all year long to make this moment special and memorable for everyone. If you are present, please stand. Mr. Fritz Conrad, Mr. Brian Wanjala, Mr. Robert Guyson, and Ms. Lucara Stewart. Please join me in thanking these dedicated staff members for all of their efforts to make this night. What is the National Junior Honor Society? The NJHS was begun in 1929 by the NASSP, National Association of Secondary School Principals, to create an organization that would recognize and encourage academic achievement while also developing other characteristics essential to citizens in a democracy. The ideals that formed the basis of NJHS in 1929, scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character, remain just as relevant today. Those who earn membership are given unique opportunities to maintain and further develop these ideals. Creating and maintaining a chapter of NJHS is a challenging yet rewarding endeavor. Our very own chapter was started by Mrs. Patrice Scott and Mrs. Mila Fogarty during the 2014-2015 school year. Though we are young, we are mighty. BCMA's chapter of the NJHS follows the Latin motto, Veritate et Sapienta, which means in wisdom and truth. Since our induction, we have donated hundreds of books to local communities through our school-wide book drive, sparked enthusiasm through our annual Penny Wars fundraiser, redesigned our school's library, volunteered in numerous places throughout the school and the city, and inducted over 150 new members. As our numbers continue to grow, We hope to continue to inspire the entire school body to work towards greatness, not just academically, but personally and socially as well. We would be remiss not to acknowledge the hard work of all the parents and guardians who helped to make our chapter what it is, by encouraging greatness in your students as well. Parents, guardians, please give yourself a hand for all of your efforts. You should all be very proud. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our principal, Dr. Jyoti Mohan, to say a few words. Dr. Mohan.
Good evening and welcome to all our Spring 2017 National Junior Honor Society Induction guests as well as the inductees. To open today, I want to say a word to the parents, the grandparents, friends, extended family members who are here this evening. I offer to you my sincere congratulations on the accomplishment of your inductee. It is clear that you value and you are committed to your child's education. These are not just the very best of BCMA. May I say today very proudly that we are the top 3 schools in the country. So these are the top students in the nation, the very best in the nation. And now a word to our inductees. So over the next year, as you step into a leadership role and you focus on gaining service hours at BCMA, pay attention to your actions. Volunteer for opportunities to help others. Be the kind of leader that sets the tone for the exemplary legacy you will create at BCMA. My challenge to you over the next year is to show your appreciation for the school we are all lucky enough to call our own, and through it exemplify that you are a member of the National Junior Honor Society at BCMA. As I'm looking out over the audience, I look at students from all grades and I reflect that we are here for a National Junior Society induction. I think of the word honor. You're here tonight to be honored, to be congratulated, to be praised and applauded for your achievements. And you're also here tonight to join an organization that honors others, other people, other organizations, our school, our community. You're honoring them by having a conduct, having a behavior, having a reputation, having a character that is remarkable and honorable. So once again, I congratulate each of you and the family members tonight who are here to attend the ceremony. And I have the pleasure of introducing our very special guest speaker for tonight. Dr. Lillian Hyde is a postdoctoral resident at Harvard School of Dental Medicine, where she is pursuing her Master's of Medical Science and specialty in orthodontics. She received her Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Spelman College in 2011, and afterwards went on to get her Doctorate of Dental Surgery DDS degree from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in 2015. Dr. Hyde hopes to someday own her own private orthodontic office where she will focus on giving back to her community and possibly teaching in the future. It is my pleasure and privilege to have her here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, she has flown in from Boston to be with us. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Dr. Lillian Mary.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with all of you today. As the principal said, I did fly in from Boston only because Ms. Davis here. We go way back to college days. And I actually met her my freshman orientation at Spelman College. It was me, her, 5 other girls, and we have been the best of friends since then. So it's 10 years running, just about. So when she asked me to come speak today, I said, I will be there no matter what. So as Dr. Mount has stated, my name is Lillian Hyde. I grew up in sunny Southern California, about an hour outside of Los Angeles.
I had 2 parents, 1 brother, and 3 dogs. And I left California on the cusp of my 18th birthday and headed all the way across the country to Spelman College in Atlanta, Georgia. From there, I decided to become a dentist. I went on to UNC Chapel Hill. For anybody who's a basketball fan, go Heels. Anyone out here? All right, we got 1. Okay. My last and final stop, as stated, was in Boston, at Harvard University, where I'm currently a resident, training for orthodontics. So I just want to ask the question, who here had braces, has braces, or knows somebody who has braces? Raise your hand high. Be able to see it, really see it. High. Okay. That's a good number of us. So that's great. That's exactly what I do. I put on braces. And most of my patients are your age, but you know, as times have changed, my patients range from age 7 all the way up to 78. Everyone's interested in having straight teeth. Everyone wants a beautiful smile. So when I first started meeting patients, I noticed that kids were super excited. They would come to see me, they were smiling, they would say, Dr. Height, when do I get my braces on? When do I get my braces on? And I would say, we're gonna get it done soon, I promise. The next time you come in, we're getting braces on. So I get the patients in, they're happy, we put braces on. 2 weeks later, they're like, Dr. Height, when do I get my braces on? When do I get my braces on? So I've had these forever, I don't want it anymore. I have prom, I have senior pictures, I have this, I have that. I want my braces off as soon as possible. So despite all the irony of seeing patients, I do absolutely love my career. I love my patients, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But we're not actually here to talk about me. We're here to talk about all of you. So when Ms. Davis asked me to come to speak, I had no idea what I was going to talk about. I was looking for inspiration, and I found it in one of my patients, actually, who's about your age. So this patient, her name was Jade, for all intents and purposes. And I get to sit down with my patients at least once a month, I would say. But it never fails that every time I see Jade, she comes in with her hair in a different color. So Jade is about 13. I've seen her come in with blue hair, green hair, pink hair, blonde, fuchsia, silver, you name it, and Jade has worn it on her head. She's a super friendly girl, very talkative, very polite, but always glued to her phone. I remember I was sitting in the dental office, so everyone's been to the dentist. Can you show of hands anyone that's been to the dentist in the last 6 months? Oh, uh-oh. I saw some hands go down. All right, it was a good majority. So you know what a dental office is like. You kind of walk in, you have that smell of toothpaste, clean things, and a lot of noises and sounds. You sit in the chair, they lean you back, and they stuff your mouth with cotton and suction, and then they ask you 10 million questions about how your day was, just in time not to be able to really answer anything. So we're in the chair, and I'm working on Jade. I'm changing out her wires, and I hear a noise. I hear a shutter sound, and I look up, and I'm on her camera, holding her phone from the chair, upside down, recording me, working on her. And she's on Snapchat. I said, Jade, what are you doing? She said, oh, I'm on Snapchat. I said, Snapchat? What do you mean you're on Snapchat? She said, yeah, we're on Snapchat. You're on Snapchat. We're on Snapchat right now. And I said, oh, okay. I guess I didn't get with the times. I'm a little behind. I thought I was young, but apparently not necessarily. So who here has a Snapchat? Can you raise your hand for Snapchat? Students? Okay, who has a Facebook? Students, who has a Facebook? No one has a Facebook? Who has an Instagram? Okay, Instagram's a little more popular. Okay, that's good. Students. So parents, same question to you. Who has any of those three? Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram? Raise it high, get it out. Raise it high. Okay, so same question again to parents. Who here has no idea whatsoever of any of those two things? Are there a couple? Okay. Does anyone want to explain? Students, anyone want to explain to your parents what Snapchat is? You know what Snapchat is? Do you want to stand up? What's your name? Okay. Do you want to tell the audience what your loudest voice if you can, just the basis of what Snapchat is?
So Snapchat is basically social media with where you can take videos, pictures, and you can take funny pictures as well.
she instructed me, she informed me actually in an accounting matter. She said, first of all, I had to snap right now because I had to have my friend pick out what color my bracelet should be. Second of all, we're on a streak at the moment. So I have to snap her back or I will break our streak. I had never heard of a streak. How many people know what a streak is? So everyone knows what a streak is, but no one knows what Snapchat is? So somebody else stand up for me and explain to me and all the parents what a streak is. Don't be shy, go ahead.
So, there's a streak. How you make a streak? You go and you snap a person, and you're like, let's start a streak. And then every day you go and you say streak, and then they have to streak back to make a streak.
So that's exactly how it was explained to me. So you guys can see where my dilemma. So, but I tried to do a little research. I tried to look into it and see what it is. So you guys can correct me if you where I go wrong, okay, students? So what I understood a streak to be essentially someone snaps you a picture. They say, oh, you know, I'm here, I'm at the awards banquet, look at me, yay. And you send it to your friend, and your friend has to snap you back. Wow, great, that's a great awards banquet. Things are looking good. If you can consistently snap each other and get a response from the same person back for a certain number of days, maybe 100 days, then you have a streak going. You have a consistent flow between the two of you that's working well. Does that sound kind of like what a streak is? A little bit close. So now that we're all on the same page, we're going to use that word streak in order to outline what we're going to talk about today. So streak, how do we spell streak? You guys spell streak for me? Exactly. S-T-R-E-A-K. Okay? So the first part we're going to focus on here is the S and the T. So the S and the T for us are to start loving you. Okay? Start loving you. Turn to your neighbors. Tell them, start loving you. Very good, very good. So we live in a time where we see, you guys still love me? So we live in a time where we seek validation from everywhere except from within ourselves. Why is that? Why is it that we see that we have 300 likes on a picture and we're ecstatic? Or we see that nobody has liked our posts or commented on our pictures and we feel less than. We feel like we have no friends. Is it because we're looking for something or someone else to tell us that we're special? To tell us that we're important? Those are the things that have to come from within. So try to learn to look from within yourself, to feel important, to validate yourself. Don't worry about what everyone else thinks of you, what everyone else has to say of you. Focus on you and how you feel. There's always going to be, so in this world there are no perfect people. Some people are small, they want to be big. Some people are big, they want to be small. Some people have straight hair and wish it would curl. Some people have curly hair and wish they could get it straight. No one has everything. We only have what we're born with. So be proud of that, be confident in that, be happy in that. I remember when I was younger, I used to hate my name. Absolutely hate my name. I would walk in the room and they would say, wait a minute, you're Lily? I thought a little old lady was gonna come in here. That's a really old name. And I said, you know what, you're right, that is an old name. For an 8-year-old, a Lily? And I was so jealous of all the Britneys and the Kellys and everyone who sounded young. And I said, man, I just wish I could change my name to anything else. But the older I got, and the more confident I became in who I am as a person, and my name itself, I started to realize that that confidence rubs off on other people. So people were no longer telling me, oh, that name is so old. People were telling me, that name is classic. That name is elegant, sophisticated. You start to get a good vibe, a good feeling about yourself. I started to love my name. I couldn't imagine having any other name that better fit me. All that to say, essentially start loving the things about you that other people think don't fit the norms. And see how differently people react to you when you have confidence in things that were once portrayed as weaknesses. So after we follow our ST, what's our next letter in stream? R? Okay, so we're on R. So our R for today is to refuse to believe that you can't do it. Refuse to believe that you cannot do it. Same thing again, turn to your neighbor, tell them, I refuse to believe that I can't do it. So I'll tell you a short story. I had a friend, actually technically me and Miss Davis had a friend in college. She was a high school cheerleader, she was super popular. We got to college and she said, I want to be a college cheerleader. That is my goal, that is my mission. So she went to tryouts for the team and she got cut. I said, sorry, you're not quite what we're looking for, unfortunately. She was devastated, she was sad, she was upset. She said, it's okay though, I'm going to try it again next year. Next year she came back, she tried out again, and they still cut her from the team. They said, you know what, they gave her a laundry list of things that she needed to fix or to change about herself if she wanted to be considered for the college cheerleading team. She could have easily been defeated, she could have given up, but she decided that instead she would work on herself. That she'd become the best her that she knew how to be, not for the cheer squad, but simply for herself. The third year came around and tryouts were there, and everyone asked her, are you going to try out for the team, or are you going to try out, what's going on? And she said, no, I don't think I'm going to try out for the cheerleading team this year. I have other things that I have to focus on, bigger things that I have to focus on. Little did she know, though, word had gotten out to the cheerleading coach that this girl looked amazing. She had lost weight, she had gained confidence, she was her beautiful self inside and out. So not only did she not have to go to tryouts, but the coach called her and asked her to join the team. She was personally invited, and after years of crying, feeling less than great, and possibly accepting defeat, she did end up making the squad. So many a person would have given up the first time they were told no, or the second time, or the third time, or the fourth time. But if something is really for you, it will always be for you. And sometimes, even when someone tells you you can't do it, the universe is really telling you that you can do it if you're willing to work hard for it. All right, so now what letter are we at now? You guys keeping track? So R and U were connected. So what letter are we at now? A. A, exactly. So the A for today is to always treat people the way you want to be treated. Now this is very self-explanatory. And I'm willing to bet with a phenomenal group of kids just like you guys, it really doesn't need too much explanation. But I want us to just take things a step further. So I had a patient actually come in this week, and I told her about the speech I was trying to write about social media and how disconnected I was. And I asked her, what is your favorite social media? She said, honestly, Dr. Hyde, I don't really like social media. And my jaw dropped. I said, you, a 14-year-old girl in high school, doesn't like social media? Like, this is foreign. She said, no, I don't like it. And so I asked her, explain to me, why is it that you don't like social media? And she said, I found that the kids at school use social media to either bully or brag, and that's it. So if they're not bullying someone, if they're not putting someone else down, or talking bad about what they're wearing or not wearing, or how their hair is or how their hair isn't, then they're bragging about something great that they did. They went to Disney World, they had a new sweater, they made the cut, they made the team. She said she didn't want to be part of that, so she decided that social media just wasn't for her. And so I tried to with the question, what do you do when you see people being laughed at or gossiped about? Do you stand back? Do you watch? Do you tell an adult? Do you stick up for them? Having integrity is all about the decisions that you make when no one is looking. Integrity doesn't watch as others are hurt. Integrity doesn't laugh or play along. Integrity seeks justice and safety for everyone. Always think about how you would feel if those things were directed at you. Does anybody here like when they get picked on? Anyone like how that feels? You get picked on, someone laughs at you, someone hurts your feelings. No? So remember that. Every time you go to open your mouth to say something to someone, put yourself in their position and think, how would I feel if I was going to hear that? Would that hurt my feelings? If it would, it made me think twice about what you're saying. Okay? So now what letter are we at now? I think we're at the end. So what letter are we at? A. A. Okay, so our K is know how to dream big. Sometimes the things that are planned for your life turn out to be so much bigger than you ever imagined. If I could flash back to 2001, when I was your age, crazy, and sit where you all are sitting, I would never have dreamed that I would leave home, that I would travel across the country for college, that I'd be a dentist, or even that I'd be starting my last year at Harvard. Never limit yourself or your abilities and all the amazing things that you can do. And most importantly, never let anyone else limit you. Stay encouraged and know that with hard work and determination, you have the strength to turn those big dreams into reality. You guys are already on a great road now. So I charge you all to be on a streak of happiness, a streak of success, not only for the next 100 days, but for the rest of your lives. Remember that you have the ability to conquer the world if you allow yourself to start loving you, refuse to believe that you can't do it, always treat everyone the way you want to be treated, and know how to dream big. One of my favorite quotes says, helping someone else to shine does not make your light any less bright. I'm going to say it one more time. Helping someone else to shine does not make your light any less bright. And in the same instance, dulling someone else's light does not make you shine any brighter. So I just want you guys to remember those words. Be kind to each other. Lift each other up. Because the friends that you make today may be the same friends that you need to lean on a lifetime from now. Help them to shine bright, and they will help you shine bright. I want you to turn to your neighbor for the last time and tell them, I will never try to dull your light. Now turn to your other neighbor and tell them, I will always help you shine bright. All right. So you guys are awesome. I just want to thank everyone for having me here today. It was really a joy. It was an honor to share this evening with all of you. I'm so proud of all of you and everything that you have accomplished. I cannot wait to see all the amazing things that are in store for your futures. Stay encouraged and do well.
Thank you, Dr. Height, for those lovely words of encouragement and inspiration. It is at this time that we proclaim to all in attendance that membership in the Baylor College of Medicine Academy Veritate et Sapienza chapter of the National Junior Honor Society has been earned by these candidates through the effective demonstration of the 5 qualities that serve as our standards. 5 of our finest 8th graders will review these qualities, starting with Mr. Matthew Ball.
The first pillar is scholarship. Scholarship is characterized by a commitment to learn. The student is willing to spend the necessary time to cultivate his or her mind in the quest for knowledge. This pillar can only be achieved through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, the torch guiding us to understand the present, the light that illuminates the future. We have the charge to continually expand our world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
service. Service can be established through a variety of ways, through a willingness to work toward the benefit of those in need without compensation or recognition. This is a quality that is essential in NJHS members. As a service club, we the members of the National Junior Honor Society are committed to volunteering our time and talents to the creation of a better tomorrow.
The next pillar is citizenship. The obligations each member of our society faces to live up to the ideals given to us in this country. The responsibilities each of us has to our home community, our school, our state, our nation, and our world are many. As good citizens, we are bound to live up to the laws and guidelines which unite us as a civilized society. Good citizens work for the greater good of all. Good citizenship requires that we remain strong and vigilant in protecting the freedoms and rights that have been granted to us and preventing injustice from entering our lives. We, the members of this chapter, are called to live up to the high standards of citizenship from this day forward.
Our final pillar is character. Character is the force within each of us that distinguishes one person from another. It gives us our individuality. It is the same force that guides us through life and once developed continues to grow. Character is achieved, not received. It is a result of constantly striving to make the right choice daily. Character helps us demonstrate the qualities of respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship. Through character, we hope to lead by example.
Thank you. Can we have another round of applause for our performers? At this time, we will begin the roll call of the names. Inductees, please stand.
Good evening. I just want to apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. The last name of the guy I sent, I know you're trouble. As your name is called, please come forward to receive your pins and certificates of membership. Audience, if you could please hold your applause until all students have received their, until all students have recited their pledge at the very end. Adiola Adieye. Armando Aguirre. Surya Ajit. Olivia Akonzi. Melanie Alvarado. Adam Ali. Mary Angweni. Hanan Aro. Ahmed Ashitu. Sarah Bailey. Krishi Bhakta. Barbara Petrali. Isabella Bueso. Kanishka Brambats. Isabella Camacho. Kai Chase. Kaden Clark. Reese Collins. Amelia Kalunga. Sanaya Cook. Dylan Castillo. Aliana Dominguez. Ria Dabikar. Belen Diaz. Jada Donato. Alina Alasmar. Megan Alorza. Isabella Elizondo. Jasmine Elizondo. Perla Figueroa. Audrey Fowler. Gabriela Gallo. Camille Gill. Suhas Kadam. Nicole Garza. Emily Gonzalez. Hannah Bindi. Carolina Hughes. Yossi Sadri. Isabella Jimenez. Derek Jimenez. Anjanea Carr. Hussein Kapasi. Kul Kamara. Giselle Lopez. Marilyn Lindsley. Mariana Luna. Rohan Mahindra. Evelyn Noka. Emma Metcalf. Jacob McDowell. Janaya Miller. Shreya Nair. Sahara Override. Tayo Kamato. Javier Ramos. Alexa Oliveira. Angel Perez. Liliana Pena. Michelle Peter. Francine Pineda. Tatiana Quiseno. Kyle Rendon. Akil Raguru. Arnaldo Salazar. Mohammed Shaheen. Sean Shetty. Bria Stewart. Yafet Tawogi. Jack Tyrone. Isabella Trevino. Roseda Valadas. Cameron Valdez. Aditya Pradi.
Inductees, please rise. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge to uphold the high purposes of the National Junior Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, leadership, service, citizenship, and character. Thank you. Everyone, may I present the 2017 newly inducted members of the Baylor College of Medicine Academy Chapter of the National Junior Honor Society, Veritate et Sapienta. Members, please be seated. At this time, I would like to thank Dr. Malhan and our distinguished guest of honor, Dr. Lillian Height, our faculty committee of advisors, and you, the parents. Without you, we would not have the privilege of serving your children. This concludes our evening. There is a reception immediately following in the cafeteria. Please allow our new members, the faculty and staff, to process out first. We will be waiting for you in the cafeteria. Have a great evening.